This video is brought to you by Ridge Wallet, a slim front pocket wallet available in carbon fiber and titanium. With more than 250,000 sold, a lifetime guarantee and free shipping, get 10% off with the code GOLDFISH at ridgewallet.com. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another Instant Deck Tech. So as you know, Thursday means it's Fishbowl Thursday here in Instant Deck Tech land, and we have a wacky combo deck built around a new Guilds of Ravnica card for Modern to look at today. This is Ingus combo for Modern. It comes to us from Bo Body, so thank you to Bo Body for sending it a super unique deck. If you'd like your own deck considered for a future Fishbowl Thursday, leave a link in the comments or you can email me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. So let's talk Ingus combo for Modern, and this deck, it's a little bit wacky. So the new card that the deck has kind of built around is Runaway Steamkin, which can just be a good threat in an aggro deck. Play it on 2, cast some red spells, make it big, but in this deck, it's a combo piece. We're looking to cast red spells to put counters on it, then remove counters to make mana so we can cast more red spells and kind of go infinite with the help of Runaway Steamkin. But it's not just Runaway Steamkin. Actually, to make our deck function and do what we need it to do, we need to have at least 2 cost reduction effects on the battlefield. So Runaway Steamkin, in a weird way, reduces the cost of our red spells, because if we can cast 3 in a turn, we get that 3 mana back. Hazoret's Monument just straight up reduces the cost of red creature spells, which is kind of where our combo piece comes into play. Also lets us loot. Then we have Bright Hearth Banneret and also Cloud Key. So this gives us just a massive amount of things that reduce the cost of something. So what is the something that we're trying to reduce the cost of? That is the big question here, and that is Grinning Ingus. So Grinning Ingus, one of the weirdest creatures ever printed. 3 mana, you get a 2/2, but you can pay 1, bounce Grinning Ingus back to your hand, and you make 3 mana, 2 generic, 1 red mana. So the idea here is Grinning Ingus essentially is 4 mana to make 3 mana. If we can reduce its cost twice by having, let's say, a Runaway Steamkin and a Hazoret's Monument out, then Grinning Ingus costs 2 mana to make 3 mana, which means we're actually generating mana in the process. So if you think about how this works, let's say we have out Runaway Steamkin, we have out Hazoret's Monument, we cast Grinning Ingus, it costs less because of Monument, we get a counter on Runaway Steamkin, we bounce Grinning Ingus back to our hand, we cast it again, we're looting along the way with Monument, so we're finding our finishers, which we'll talk about in a minute, get another counter on Steamkin, do it again, get a counter on Steamkin, remove the mana so we have mana to do it again and again and again and again. We make infinite mana in this process as we are essentially paying 2 for Grinning Ingus to cast it and its ability while generating 3 mana by bouncing it. So as we go along, we're making infinite mana. If we have Hazoret's Monument, we are also looting through our entire deck to find our finishers. Runaway Steamkin fueling the combo. And then for finishing the game, we have 2 options. So with our infinite mana, we can just pour all of it into a Walking Ballista, cast it with like 40 counters, 60 counters, however many we need to kill our opponent, and then ping our opponent to death one at a time, or we could just Grape Shot our opponent. So while we are bouncing this Grinning Ingus, not only are we generating infinite mana, we are also generating infinite storm count. So we do that 20 times, 40 times, however many times we need, Grape Shot our opponent's face to kill them that way. So those are the 2 ways we can close the game. So basically, stack up cost reduction effects, find Grinning Ingus, we need at least 2 of our million cost reduction effects to actually go infinite by bouncing and picking up the Grinning Ingus, finish the game with Ballista or Grape Shot. Then we have a couple of backup pieces. So Mana Forge Cinder helps turn our colorless mana from Grinning Ingus into colored mana, which is sometimes relevant. We can't do it too many times, but it is a nice little upside if we happen to get pinched on colored mana. And then Kolaghan's Command gives us the ability to get back a Grinning Ingus, a Runaway Steamkin from our graveyard, also gives us a bit of removal. Faithless Looting just helps us find our combo pieces, make sure we have those 2 cost reduction effects, make sure we find our Grinning Ingus, Lightning Bolt for a bit of removal, Blood Moon to just kind of jank our opponent out of the game, buy us a little bit of time to find all of our combo pieces, because really, we do need at least 2 cost reduction effects, and our 1 Grinning Ingus, which we only have 1 playset of, so it might take us a little bit of time to find all the pieces to go infinite, making Blood Moon really important to just slowing the game down a little bit. Mana base wise, fetch lands, shock lands, some filter lands for some reason, some basic lands. In the sideboard, we get a bunch of ways to protect our combo. Pact of Negation, we can't pay for it. We will die on our next turn, but if we are protecting our combo and winning the game right then with a Grape Shot with a huge Walking Ballista as we bounce our Grinning Ingus, we don't really care about the next turn because we're winning this turn. So it gives us a counter spell to protect our combo. Thoughtseize Collective Brutality preemptively can take removal spells, counter spells from our opponent's hand. Aetherflux Reservoir gives us a backup way of winning the game. Kind of a life-gaining version of Grape Shot. We got to get it down before we start comboing off, but then as we bounce our Grinning Ingus a bunch, we're going to get a ton of life and eventually just 50 our opponent. Otherwise, to slow our opponent down, Leyline of the Void Surgical Extractions for Graveyard, the last Blood Moon in case we run into Tron or other matchups where it's really good. And that is Ingus combo for Modern. And that's been our Fishbowl Thursday instant deck tech for this week. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.